Welcome back to Bathurst Diecast Racing. This is going to be a big one, so get relaxed, sit back, enjoy. And as Redtrux says, Jim at Redtrux, check him out. There's always got to be something in the background, so see if you can spot it. So first off, we'll start with what I got given from Ratsack and what he won. Then we'll go with what I'm going to be sending to people, and then the latest finds I have, and then the next 2 seasons that we're going to be doing at the mountain. So first up, this is what Ratsack won at the Oswheels Open Day, which is very, very cool. So he's given me that to mod for him, and yeah, that's pretty cool. So to aid in the modding, he turned up with this. Like, how cool is that? It's a tapping kit, but we kind of have found out that when you put screws in the bottom of these vehicles, you don't really need to tap them. So, but what you do need is drill bits, because they wear out very fast. So I've spoken to Ratsack, and he said do what you need to do. So we might go and swap and get some drill bits for this one. So, but very, very thoughtful, very kind. Then he's given me another box, a gift card for $50. That's for the speed shop. And then he gave me another gift card for $100, and that's because he wants us to build a couple of cars to take on other tracks around the world. So that we shall be doing in the future. So that was very cool, very appreciative, gotta love it. And this is the little gift box that he supplied. So first up, we have the Arkham Knight Batmobile. Who doesn't love Batman? So that, look at the difference. You put those over like that, look at the difference. This stands, this leans. So might be able to just do that there. He also gave me this, which is incredibly cute. The Jurassic World 4 vehicles. I don't know, I reckon we've got to try them out in the track and see how they go. So I thought that was pretty cool. We'll pop that one over there. And then we've got, oh, the wind blew it over. There you go, me and my big mouth. And then he's given me this 5-pack, which is Hot Wheels Flames. So we'll test these out. I love that thing. They're all very cool. So we'll go and test them out on the track to see what works, what doesn't, what's a good basis to start from, and see if we can find something that's going to work overseas. He also gave me these ones here, which are metal machines, which ironically, I think the tops are plastic and the bases are metal. That's another question I've got to ask you guys as well. So you never know, I've never tried these before. That's pretty cool looking. Thank you, truck, for going past. That's much appreciated. Just use your air brakes a little bit more. And you never know, we might, oh yes, please keep going. No, you're not loud enough. And we'll give those a go and find out what works and what doesn't. That's going to fall over, so we'll just pop this to the side here. I think he likes this one because he bought that as a single, but you never know, they might roll beautifully, and having the metal base. So that's the question I want to ask, because I want to pass this on to Oswheels. Would you like what the I can't think of the top of my head at the moment, would it be better for racers to have a plastic body and a metal base to start out with? Or would you prefer metal on metal or metal on plastic? Obviously metal on metal is probably the preferred, but if you had a good solid, say a premium base on a plastic top, would that be a good way to start for a modify? Let me know in the comments. And then we got the colour changing ones too, which is some pretty cool looking vehicles in that lot. So we're going to be sticking them down the track and see what's best to take on the rest. I'm a poet and I didn't even realise I was. Alright, so thank you very, very much, Ratsack. I'm quite humbled. Now, we'll start out with what I'm going to be handing over to people. So we'll bring them Mr. Plinth in here. Now, I don't know everybody's preferences and all that sort of stuff, but I know a couple. And one of them, I'll get that in the middle there. One of them is a fella called Redtrux, as I mentioned earlier on. And he likes Redtrux. And I have no idea whether he has this, so that's really good. We're going to see the back of the box. But that's red and it's a truck, so that's pretty appropriate. So Jim, if you love that one, let me know and you can have it. Should probably just shove this out the way again. This is another one that I found. I don't know whether you have it. This was at the Oswheels day as well, but the second one, which was at the markets, and I saw that and thought of you, and I went, you may even like that. So if you don't have it, let me know. It's yours. Even if you do have it, if you want it. And then there's this one, which is very, very cool as well. So I don't know, it's not exactly red, but it's a truck and it's fire. So call 000 if you want it. Leave it in the comments. And then there's a few here for Big Keg, because I know what he likes. There's a Nissan Patrol Custom. I don't know about those white wheels, but you can always do a wheel swap, brother. See if you dig that thing. And then there's this one, which is the Pajero Evolution. Does anyone know what Pajero means in Spanish? So, yes. I'm not going to say it on here, but you'll work it out. Goggle it, as my Indian doctor used to say. Goggle it. And then there's the Range Rover Classic. I don't know whether you have it, once again, but it's yours, brother, if you want it. And then I picked up this one today, which I know you're a V-dub fan. And there's only one of these lonely little ones sitting on the shelf. And I figured I don't think that you have that. So, once again, it's yours if you want it. So, we might bring Mr. the Wheelie back in here, and we'll start out with something that's probably unique. Maybe not for all you guys that have been doing this for years, but I've only been in the game for a little while. And when I was running the drag strip, a guy come down and says, I want to see how this rolls. And I said, I've never seen that before. And we ran it against the cars that I took, which was the Monaro and the panel van, the white hand grenade, and it just the pink Monaro was the quickest, and first run this destroyed it. And apparently it's the industry, the drag racing industry go, well, we don't like that because it just comes out of the pack and she goes hard. So if you haven't seen it before, not surprised. And then he said you can have it. It's like it's full metal base, full metal top. To be honest, it's not the most attractive vehicle in the world, but it's the Hot Wheels Sidekick from 1970. That's actually older than me, if you can believe that. But that was very kind of him. He had a very cool moustache. My children call his sort of moustache a ha-ha. So it's like the big twirly moustache. And he had 3 more of them. He says, mate, you can have that. And I said, you're a goddamn benefit to mankind. So that'll be interesting to see going down the track. So I'll pop them over there. Alright, it's now time to see what we find. Might just have a little sip of a light beer here. Don't know how long this video is going to take, but does it really matter? Probably the coolest one I found was this at a pawnbroker's, and it's a Chrysler Atlantic. So let's just rip him out of the box and we'll stick him on the plinth and see what you reckon. Just throw all that in the ground. The wheels roll pretty good. This is from 1997. But I personally think that is a pretty fat looking car. What do you reckon? Just an interesting sort of oval elliptical shape. Windows, seems to have some sort of split window at the front there as well. But that is cool, nice long wheelbase, so should serve us well. So I reckon that's pretty cool. We'll pop him over here. Move that back in the frame there a bit. Alright, next up. We might just do this one first. That's an interesting one. The old key ring. Haven't seen one of those before in the blue. So, yeah. Something different. Once again, I've only been doing it for a short time, so I never know. This here, the Plymouth Savoy. I reckon that is pretty cool. It's got a narrow wheelbase. Oh, here, good. Oh, good. Here comes another truck. That's fantastic. So while I'm trying to yell over the top of this truck going past, we might pull that out of the packet. Geez, these premium packets are just seriously packaged, eh? Really should have brought a knife out with me. But anyway, let's just take a look. That's pretty cool looking. Look at the patina on top. It's actually got the rusty look to it. Maybe they've seen what Oswheels are doing and took a leaf out of their page. So yeah, pretty cool looking. I have no idea how... Oh, good. There's never been this many bloody trucks going past my house. Just pleasant, but I reckon that's pretty fat looking, so we'll pop that one over there. Next up, speaking of fat, how fat is that? The 49 drag Mercury. First thing I'll do is chop off those drag wheels at the back so we don't get caught up on the track. But that's pretty good. We'll throw that on there. Give it a roll around. See what you reckon. I like it. It's got the raw sort of steel look to it. And I do like it. It's very cool. Don't know how it's going to go down the track, but we won't know until we go. Pop that one there. Now this one is probably fairly common, but don't know how that lip's going to go down the front, but the old 2016 Ford GT Race. Look, worst case scenario is I'll use these wheels, but green's for the money. Apparently gold's for the honey, so it's got green and gold. And that's very Australian. Toss that on the ground over there. Probably don't need as much blue tack on this one to hold him in place, but we'll get it to float. Yeah, that's a slick looking model. Very nice casting. And kind of feel though all those plastic bits, the diffuser and things like that, will probably need to be dremeled off, but who knows. Number 17, a good old Dickie Johnson. If anyone knows, and it's a Ford too, so if anyone knows who Dickie Johnson is, he's probably the unluckiest driver in Australian history. Then we got this here, another GT, 67 model, nice dark green, 27. It's pretty cool looking. I'm gonna have a mess at the end of this, I can tell you that. We'll just take some of that blue tack off. We've got probably enough to hold the economy together with this. And yeah, it's got the lensed headlights, which is part of the window frame. Good liveries on the side. Looking very nice. So once again, worst case scenario, we use the wheels or whatever it is, but that's pretty nice. I keep on insisting on buying main lines and then trying to make them work, so that's just what happens. What next? I found this one today. This is I got the red one, which you've seen before. This is the blue Corvette Stingray. And that's got the metal base and the plastic top. And I put the red one down the track and it went quite well. Everything needs a little bit of weight, a little bit of dust. But I feel that metal base with a plastic top and the blue I took some of the blue tack off, good on me, will serve a vehicle well with the lower center of gravity. Not too much detail on the rear there, but it's a Corvette, you know it, you love it, you want it. You may not want it, but very, very cool looking. What else we got here? There's a few, so as I said, get back and relaxed. I'll leave those couple there till last. I thought this was absolutely beautiful. A 62 Corvette in the packet does not do it any justice. Once again, narrow wheelbase, what am I doing? But when it's that beautiful, like what can you do? And it's the silver Hot Wheels as well, so hopefully the base on this is metal. I know the packaging is thicker because it's nearly impossible to undo. Come on. Come on, here we go. No, it's plastic. Good on you. Good on you. But goodness gracious me. Good detail on the rear. Actually got some brake lights there. And that's very, very nice. I like it. Even gone with the crosses on the headlights, like the Jag. So, well done. I'll just pop him over there. I'm probably going to fill up this table. And another silver an actual metal base, because I can feel by the weight of the packaging. 69 Mustang Boss 302. So let's whip him out. You open it from the bottom, you idiot. It comes out a lot easier. Yep, nice metal base on that. Spotto. Damn, my kids would have beaten me to that. But excellent detail. And good looking casting. I don't care what people say about Mustangs. Let's see how they go down the track. That'll prove whether they're worth it or not. So let's go. Just pop that one there. And I'm a Holden fan, so there you go. Another silver. Now, I don't know whether I'm asking myself for trouble here, but I bought a Porsche. They haven't been the most successful at the track, but this one, I don't know, probably the most unloved of all Porsches, the 944 Turbo. And feeling by the weight of the thing, no, it's a plastic base as well. Anyway, and not enough blue tack. It's pretty good looking, but if you look at the rear of that, let me just jump in there. There is, oh, what do we got? Oh, what's in there? Oh, wow, a doctor owns it. There is a stethoscope in the rear of it. So there you go. There's your little secret, whatever they do. Yes, there's a stethoscope in the rear end. So maybe because you might get a heart attack while you're driving it. So, but I reckon, I don't know. There's only one way to find out, and that's roll it. We'll put that over there. We're running out of space here. Maybe we should put those back there, like that. All right. And yes, and stupid me. I think I've got this one already, but what do? Bought another Porsche. I just want a Porsche that's fast because they're a cool looking car. I just want one that actually works on the track that's as good as what we've seen. That's another silver one. So that's the secret to opening these things. You open it from the bottom. But you guys probably already knew that. This one actually has a metal base. Yeehaw. But just a fine looking bit of German engineering. It's got a little GT3 badge on the rear, and it's actually a bit darker in the video, in real life. I mean, it looks a bit brighter in the video here, but yeah, good detail. Just please be fast. Well, it's not about them being fast, it's about them being controlled, because they tend to swap ends, which is probably what Porsches do in real life as well. And then oops, I did it again. I bought another Porsche, but it's full metal, buddy. Oh, Porsche, you aren't a glorified VW. And it's full metal base as well. That's just lovely. That looks better in the picture than in real life. That's a bit dusty on the back there. But that's, yeah. I'm determined to find one Porsche that can hold it together. Number plate HW71911. Well, that's not good. So, yeah, we'll see how that rock and rolls. We'll put you next to your mate over there. I think I may have shown this before, but so many. 2018 Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5. Another premium. It's got, we'll get it out of its packet. It's got the big air dams and stuff on the front as well. Premiums love sealing themselves. Come on. Out you get. Come on. Yeah, that's pretty sleek looking, but you can see at the front there. I don't know whether that's just going to dig into the side of the track, as the track is a little bit different than the old plastic tracks from Hot Wheels, but that's what we love about it. I thought that's pretty good looking. Obviously the wheels have got to go, and we'll do the switch over, do the swap over, the wheel swap. But I couldn't really resist that one. It's pretty common not to be able to resist them, isn't it? So that's another Coolio Julio. I did get myself another one of these. Not going to be bothered opening it up, but they seem to go all right down the track. Just needs a paint job. I'll pop that one over there. You can probably see it. Keg, you might like this one, Rob, but you ain't getting it. This is the Volkswagen Brasilia, and that's something I felt was a bit different. We'll get him out and have a look. Oh, I actually do think I've got another heap more that I bought at the show as well. I might have to go and get those, but oh no! Control yourself, Ratsack. But that's pretty cool. That's a cool looking V-dub. I haven't seen anything like that before. What's that number plate say? Let's have a look and see if I can read it through here. Air cooled. Of course. Being a V-dub, it is air cooled. Appreciate that humour. So, yep, let's see how. It's a bit of a shame, like having a wheel swap it and all that sort of stuff, but you got to do what you got to do. And how good is this? Little BMW M3 wagon, Tourers, I believe they call them, and if not one, why not two? Won't pull them out just yet, and that'll give you a hint to something that's happening in the future. And then this Honda Civic Type R, like, that's just mean looking. Love the colours. We'll whip him out. Come on, out you get. So I bought this one because it's not a huge Honda. I don't know. It's nice long wheelbase. So we'll just have to see how it works heading down the mountain. But not bad at all. Crikey, there must be some construction going along here. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm filming here. So that's pretty cool. So we'll give that a bit of a crack after a wheel swap. I'll show that one just there out of camera shot. Now, the reason why I bought two of these, and I've bought two of these, which is the Baja Bison, have no idea how it's going to work down the track, might be a little high. And then the reason why I've bought two of these is because there's one more tournament coming up first after this season ends, which has been ridiculously epic. and that's going to be some Nascars. And what I'll do is I'll insert a picture of it here, and this is from Po Boy and being sent to Mark D, Cutrock'R, who's doing all the work to make sure they're race prepped and ready to go. And we're going to be running these 24 absolutely spectacular looking vehicles, and I'm sure it's going to be absolutely awesome. So thank you very much, gentlemen. Much appreciated. Talk about being blessed with some great guys. Cannot wait for that one. They're all being dusted up and sorted out as we speak, and they should be here within the next month or so. So very excited. And then after that will be a teams event, and I'll get the rules and things more nailed down in the future, but to give you a bit of an idea, the teams event will be either two of the same cars from the same manufacturer with something that differentiates them between them. And I will show you what Scotty from Scotty's Diecast from Neckel Team Racing was the inspiration for this teams event. So I'm going to insert a picture now of what he is building currently and is going to send. Look at them. I've got 3 pictures so far, so you'll see what the 3 that he's got sorted, and he'll be sending 4 all the way to Australia. So it will be maximum 4 teams of 2, so maximum 8 cars, and there needs to be, it can be either say 2 like this with different numbers on them, or say something like the 2 GT40s as a team, or you could do 2 Porsches as another team. Geez, they can't even stay on the thing. 2 Porsches as another team. So I don't care how professional they look. Just make them fast, make them go hard. And because I have several of, wherever it's gone, these ones here, like I got a couple of those, so I'll probably do 2 of those. Probably a couple from Oz Wheels. So I'll putting more details out on Redline, and Redline Derby Racing on the internet. I never mention them, and I should, because they're an absolute hub of information about modifying, about upcoming races. And he reached out to me within the first few weeks of me starting my channel, and gave me a full interview, and I really should mention it more often as long as I remember. So it'll be up on there. I'm trying to get some sort of idea on how it is, but I reckon we've probably got this championship tournament should end around November, December. Then we'll have the Utes for NASCAR, which is just going to be absolutely beautiful. And then after that, unless something pops in, unless Oz Wheels goes, hey, here's these cars ready to go. But I feel what we're going to have enough time to do a teams event. So as long as there's something differentiating between the 2 vehicles, it can be 2 different models but the same brand, or it can be 2 different brands but opposite colours. There needs to be something to differentiate, so we'll put it more in a solid when I get more of an idea of what's going on, because I'm just new. So that's everything that we got, and yeah, pretty chuffed about everything. So put in the comments if you spotted what's in the background, if you know what it is, but I can guarantee you I'm not your father. Alright guys, thanks for watching Bathurst Diecast Racing. Oh, before I go, bonus content. I have to show you what I picked up at the swap meet. Crikey, how long is this video going for? First up, speaking of teams races, is these couple little crackers. Can I say that on YouTube? I don't think I can, but anyway. Oh! Kia Stingers. These are like, what a team I have actually run these, and they go pretty good. So the Kia Stinger police cars in Australia, if you can believe that. So they're very, very cool. And what have we got next? They're not being seen by anyone. Well, that's okay. We've seen them. We've had these in the main line with the open bonnet, but the Camaro with the hood removed. Chris, you remember you actually drove one of these and we called it Hoodlum. What's under the hood racing? So full premium, might be a little short in the wheelbase, but once again I couldn't resist. So that's pretty cool. I think I just knocked that camera. Good on me. This was different. We actually got this for free. So I don't even know what it is. What is it? Extreme Stuff. Extreme Stuff. Plastic everywhere. But it was something different. I think I'm actually, I don't know what am I doing? I'm leaning towards fantasy models. But anyway, if it's cool, let's get it going. So that'll be interesting. See how we go. Haven't tested that one yet. I can go somewhere over here somewhere. This big Silverado, I reckon that's pretty neat. And we'll once again see how that runs. It's really nice walking around there seeing thousands and thousands. Actually, I think is that a treasure hunt? Is that a treasure hunt? I think it is. It may be not. And oh crikey, where's the, I got a Ferrari as well, a Ferrari Spider, and for some reason it's missing. I don't know why. Here we got a Cadillac El Mirage. Don't know, but the caddies are pretty cool. Thanks for sending your caddy over, Numbskull. I really do enjoy that Cadillac. And yeah, it was something I haven't seen before. It's the beauty of going to these swap meets. You see stuff that you've only been in the game for a little time. You get to see stuff you don't normally see. And speaking of stuff you don't normally see, check out this bad boy. That's just, I don't know, there's something about that I enjoy. It's a shame the rubber wheels don't work, because those wheels are just absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, I saw that and I asked everyone. That's the only Cadillac V16 I could find in the whole place. And then last but certainly not least, the Holden VF Commodore. You don't want to know how much I paid for that, but it was more than one. So we'll see how that rolls down. It's basically home track of Bathurst. Alright, so I'm actually going to go now. So thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for more details. Look out on Redline, or I will put something up on the channel to let you know what's going to be happening. Alright, once again, thanks for watching Bathurst Diecast Racing. Oh, double bonus content. I actually found the Ferrari. Like, I have no idea how good it's going to go, but that was too pretty to resist, and I enjoyed the looks on their faces when I bought it and then just tore it out of the packet. Because I'm a little bit of a collector, but we're a racer here. Alright, once again, that's it. All over Red Rover. See you on the weekend at Mount Panorama, Queensland.